Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first video of this channel. This is Ghost and Hunters, my name's Kyle, and welcome for picking this video in particular. Sorry for that bloody noise there, that is the sprayer just to make my room smell nice. Right, well today is a very interesting one. We're going to be doing the 30 scariest videos of ghost encounters caught on camera. And I'm not even gonna lie, I've only watched like 10 seconds of this first clip, and already I'm getting like the Conjuring vibes. But yeah, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see how it goes. So please grab a cup of tea. Got it all down my mouth. Yeah, grab your cup of tea. And really, let's just get into it.
This unsettling clip was uploaded by a young woman who recently moved into a new home with her family. Not long after settling in, they began experiencing strange, unexplainable disturbances almost every day. Determined to document what was happening, she started posting her encounters online, hoping others might help her understand. On this particular day, she arrived home, keys in one hand and phone recording as usual. But as she stepped up to the doorway, something caught her attention. Something about the quiet scene before her felt deeply wrong, as if the house...
So, first off, I want to say that just looking at the house, it is massive. And you can tell it's an old house. You can tell it was built back in probably the 19th century. As you can tell, it's not what modern houses, it's not concrete, it's more brick. Just like how our houses are built here in the UK, it's a brick house. And you can tell it's massive, it's old. You can tell by, if you look up at the I'll show you quickly. If you look up here where my cursor is, if you look up here you can see how rusted away all this is. And you can just see how old the house is, so I'm not surprised it's haunted. But again, I like to say take everything with a grain of salt pretty much, because you never know, these videos can be staged. But yeah, the fact that she's just left a car door open is very unsafe. Very unsafe. That's a hazard there, right there. That's just a hazard.
itself was watching her.
Another port.
Oh no. Oh no. What? We're 42 seconds into the video. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Just tell me, do you see anything wrong with this? Right. Some of you might have guessed it. Put it down in the comments if you guessed what was wrong. I'm gonna tell you. Look up here. Look at that. I knew for a fact just to look up at that window. I just knew for a fact. Look up at that window, mate. Look up at the window. That is a human head. That is crazy. Wow. I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to keep playing it. But that, right, we're 42 seconds in to this video. And yeah, great.
Oh my god. So you guys saw... You guys saw that, right?
Oh no. You know when a door creaks, that's a bad sound. Oh no. No. You know for a fact when a door creaks in a house, it's old. You know for a fact it's haunted when you see a little girl in the bedroom window and... Bless me, wow. Sorry about that. You know it's bad when you see a girl in the bedroom window and the door creaks. This is how people get murdered. Jesus Christ. I don't even want to watch it.
Okay. The door was terrifying. But that's okay.
Yeah, no shit, the door's terrifying. It's creaking. That's not normal. You're telling me a door's creaking and that's normal? Bloody hell, I don't want to go to the houses in America. Jesus Christ. I'm going to watch this, but I know for a fact there's going to be a jump scare.
Hello? Hello? Okay, whew. I left the door open. It was probably just the wind. Don't be.
Yeah, don't turn back around. Do not turn back around. I gotta say that. Do not turn back around. If you see someone, like a little girl, in your bedroom window, don't go in that house. Don't go into it. Please don't. Just call the bloody priest. For God's sake. Or call the exorcist. Bloody hell. Like, I know for a fact a lot of you have been watching this thinking, oh, well, we know what's going to happen. Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen. You're going to turn back around and there's going to be a fucking jump scare. This is why I turn my bloody video. This is why I have this. I can turn my video down so it's not as bad.
Crazy. Is anybody here?
It's going to be a jump scare.
Okay. Nothing.
Why do you love? I'm sorry, but why did he always let us go first? Like, when you're watching these videos, you might think, oh, it's the person that's going. No, you're the one that sees it first, not them. Like, why? Why put us in the front of this? This is stupid. Oh, no. I do not like this one bit. Oh, no. I know for a fact she's gonna go up them stairs. There's gonna be a little girl's head poking out. She's gonna laugh or something, and I quit this video.
Okay. Nothing. Yep. No. Whew. I probably just got overworked and there's nothing here.
If you look closely at the very beginning of the video, you can see it. A dark.
Right, I told you there was going to be a jump scare there. I don't like it. For a second, let's just go back. Right, let's just go back. Let's just go back. Let's try and get the perfect pic. Try and get it perfect. So she goes up. Let's do this in a little bit of a slower view. Let's do this in a 1.5. No, actually, let's do it a little. Let's do it slower, not faster. Let's do it in a 2.
Probably just got overworked and
So she literally goes around here, turns around so fast. Why is she turning fast? And boom. This has got to be fake. I gotta admit, this has got to be fake. Like, that's a human. That's a human. I gotta admit, I don't know if this is real. I gotta admit, I do not know if this is real, because at the end of the day, that's a human. Oh, sugar. That is a human. That is not a ghost. The guy's got an undershirt, he's got a leather jacket on, he's got pants on. And the weird thing is, the fact she didn't go into the room, she just looked at a little bit of it and then turned back around. She didn't even think to go into the room. That's suspicious. I think this fake's. I think this video's fake. I think it's just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, no. Even if I did see something like this, even if I saw just the face in the bloody window, no.
If you look closely at the very beginning of the video, you can see it. A dark, shadowy figure standing motionless in the window. It's barely visible, but once you notice it, you can't unsee it. Even more disturbing, the same nightmarish presence appears again near the end of the clip, this time inside the bedroom. Viewers were quick to point out that whatever this entity is, it doesn't seem attached to the family themselves, but to the house. A lingering spirit or perhaps a demonic haunting tied to the property's past. If that theory holds true, it means this family's ordeal may be far from over. Whatever is haunting that home may not be finished making itself known. And if this terrifying supernatural encounter is only the beginning, we can only imagine what other chilling moments might still be waiting in the shadows. Before we jump into our next terrifying...
Yeah, no. So, to give you quick, I generally don't think that that's real. If it is real, then I don't know. I've never ever seen that ever. I've watched so many videos. I've watched so many TV shows, and even some of the most dangerous ones, some of the most scariest ones. That is not that is not real. That's not real. Like no one's ever caught that. Bloody seagull just flew onto the window. I just watched that. Seagull just flew onto the bloody window. But yeah, that's not real, I gotta admit. For anyone that believed that was real, they must be new. But yeah, I think that's just for entertainment purposes again. So let's keep going. Let's just skip the fact that he wants us to subscribe. Let's get to the next one.
Chris Netzel is known for his daily live streams from various cemeteries around Fort Worth, Texas, where he uses a spirit box app in hopes of making contact with the dead.
So, very quickly, this app here, it does actually work. I use this app. A lot of my friends use this app. A lot of the paranormal investigators that I spoke to, they use this app. And this app 100% works. We've proven it time and time again. We've even had experts that make these apps. A lot of people have had these apps tested, and they say these apps, a lot of them will be fake, but this one is 100% real. And people have proved it by turning off airplane mode. The one thing that people don't see is that when someone uses an app, they don't turn off airplane mode. And airplane mode gives radio frequencies, from planes, from everywhere, and that's what causes the interference. That's the noise you're hearing. You turn off airplane mode, it limits that out. It cuts it all out, so that all you're hearing is general. I can't even say the word. All you're hearing is the actual voice coming through.
While many viewers debate the reliability of ghost hunting apps, Chris's broadcasts often capture eerie noises, strange whispers, and moments that spark intense discussion. But during one late-night stream, he recorded something that even the skeptics found hard to explain, something that felt like a genuine paranormal encounter.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right. It just said right.
As Chris walked toward an old, weathered gravestone, his camera unexpectedly picked up a chilling sight. From behind a nearby tree, a small white childlike figure appeared, gliding softly across the ground before...
Okay. Again, I'm not a skeptic of this, but that is childlike, yes. you do see flies everywhere. So the difference is when you watch someone's videos, always look out for orbs or things like that. These little things here are flies. Sorry, I got the itchy nose. But these things little here are flies. This here is crazy. So let's go back.
It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing, mortuary. Right, it just said right.
Right, so you saw straight away that the flies, moths, whatever, literally were there, and then as soon as you saw this little child figure come across, they flew off. You saw them fly off. If that's a genuine, like a real one, I can't say genuine. I've just said it then. If it's a genuine video captured, it's not edited in any way, that's crazy. That is crazy. It's hard to debunk things like that, because to debunk things like that, it's like you have to take the video, you have to see what they could have done, you know. Could it have just been missed? No one knows.
As Chris walked toward an old, weathered gravestone, his camera unexpectedly picked up a chilling sight. From behind a nearby tree, a small white childlike figure appeared, gliding softly across the ground before vanishing into thin air. Chris didn't notice anything unusual in real time, but his live viewers flooded the chat, urging him to re-watch the footage. When he finally reviewed the clip, his face said it all. Pure shock. Many now believe Chris captured the apparition of a child's spirit, a haunting image that continues to leave both believers and skeptics questioning what truly lingers among the graves.
So, again, could it be something that couldn't explain? No, it's very hard to understand it. The fact that he was on live and that happened kind of limits it out a lot. On live streams, it's hard. It seriously is hard to really fake anything. The only thing you can fake is, say if that last clip, say if that was alive, that would be a lot easier to debunk than this. This one was definitely a bit meh, you know. It's definitely, it is, but it isn't at the same time. Also, there, I don't know what it was, but there was two graves. I think one said John Lewis, and the other one said another a lady's name. I don't know, but there was another grave to the right hand side. If you go and rewatch this video, there was another grave to the right hand side of it, and that's where this child spirit ran from. So, who knows?
A woman named Monica heads into her office, unaware that she's about to experience something deeply disturbing, something that would later leave viewers questioning whether it was real or the result of a chilling haunting. Take a look at this strange moment of possible paranormal activity.
The fact that everyone breathes so heavy as well, it's like they're struggling to breathe. And why is it they're always coming out of a door or an elevator or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, I could prove to you how unreal some of these are, but again, some of them you can't fake. Do I believe that this one's going to be real? We need to see the clip at the end of the day. It's just weird. They're always coming out of a door or an elevator or just walking up some stairs, and then it just happens, and then you're like, what? It doesn't make sense. Like, why does it never happen when you do it? Like this, for example. There's been plenty of times where streamers and video creators have caught something on camera and it being genuine. But let's just see. This one's going to be another jump scare, I think.
The alarm is still on, so there's no reason.
Okay. Are you sure? Did you hear that? That was someone running.
The alarm is still on, so there's no reason why.
That was either something being dropped or someone was running. How she didn't hear that, I have no idea. That was loud and heavy, that. That was loud and heavy. That was crazy.
I heard running up here. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, that.
Again, I think that was a door. That was a door. Whether it was the elevator doors closing or a general door opening and closing, that was a door. So I'm just going to say it's the elevator door for now because there's no actual proof of a door opening. But that seemed a lot like a door.
That scared the shit out of me. Okay, that deactivates the alarm. Oh man, I'm scared. Oh.
I'm fucking scared. Why are you looking this way? Why have you not turned the other way? What's at the other side of the corridor, love? Let us know, please. Jesus Christ, you're scaring me. See what I mean? That was a door. That's a door. How you don't hear that? I don't know. This one's kind of seems skeptical.
I don't know if I go.
I don't know. It doesn't seem that real.
Oh, that door keeps open.
And now she just goes in there. So she's just literally said, how's that door keep opening? Listen to her.
Oh,
There's a voice and a door. I don't know what it says, but there's a voice and a door. What the hell?
door keeps open.
She just said the door keeps And why is she crying so much? I've never once, and I'm not joking, right? I've never once ever seen anybody go into a building, yeah, go up the stairs, hear a load of shit happening, doors, voices, things being dropped. I've never once heard anyone sat there and just cry and kept on going through an office. Like, what? Like, oh my! If you hear stuff like that, you're scared and you run, don't you? You don't sit there crying and keep walking through. I don't know. I don't know. Again, we have to see something. that a voice? I don't know if that was a voice or a bit of wind. I can't tell.
Oh hell! Oh, what the f was that?
Again, footsteps. It's too common. This is the thing, it's too common. The one thing people don't understand is, so when you die, right, and when you are a ghost, right, you have a thing called energy. And your energy goes up and down depending on what you do. So, it's either one, there are 1,000 ghosts in this office, and it's happening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or two, there's a ghost in here that has so much energy it can do all these things, which is kind of weird. I don't believe that. Again, I'm going to keep watching it because I have no idea. I'm going to move my controller. She's going to open... No. I'm sorry, I have to...
Many who watched couldn't ignore the eerie sound, a low guttural groan echoing faintly in the background.
I heard that one, but the rest of the video was kind of... it seemed staged, so that's why I skipped through it.
Some even noticed what appeared to be a whisper just before Monica reached her cubicle. A voice, soft but unmistakable, murmured something that sent shivers through viewers, making the whole encounter feel like a genuine ghostly presence had made itself known. But what truly unsettled everyone was when Monica suddenly began to cry without warning. Later, she explained that as soon as she stepped out of the elevator, an overwhelming sadness hit her like a wave, one she couldn't understand or control. In her own words, she said, "I wasn't scared. I just felt unbearably sad, like something was pressing down on my heart."
So that can happen. I'm not gonna lie. That can happen. So an area can have an emotional effect on people, such as sadness, anger, happiness. A place can have a dramatic effect on someone, and for some strange reason, our bodies just feel that type of urge to feel that emotion, and it's usually caused by a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, things like that. So whatever this building was used for before might have had a lot of pain, suffering. Could have been a hospital, which explains it. Could have been a morgue, or the building could have been used for a burial or memorial site or a war. You know, we never know where the place is, so we can't exactly do research on it, which is again kind of unfortunate.
She described feeling weightless, almost detached, as if something supernatural had taken hold. Many believe Monica walked through a space filled with spiritual energy.
Yeah, so that's what it's called. It's called spiritual energy. Spiritual. I can't even say the words. Spiritual energy. Bloody hell! Can't even get my words out. But those things do happen. You do feel it a lot. And it's hard to kind of not happen. You know, like, it's one of those things, it attacks our conscience, and our conscience then has... That was weird. I don't know if that was me. That wasn't me. I don't know if these would have been able to pick up on that. I'll have to rewatch the video, but it sounded like... Hold on, it sounded like this. It sounded like that. Just to show you. Very quickly, just to show you. Look. No one else is in the room. No one else is around me. Look, no one behind the TV. Look, my fish tank there. That's what it sounded like. Look, no one around me. Generally. Look, no one's around me. That was weird. Oh god. That was genuinely weird, that. But things like that do happen in this house. I don't know if this house is haunted, per se. But things like that do happen. But okay, let's continue.
Where the grief of trapped souls still lingers. Some even suggested she experienced psychic empathy, absorbing emotions that didn't belong to her at all. Following the event, Monica took a leave from work, saying she needed time to recover. Whether this was a true paranormal encounter or something psychological, no one knows for sure. Until she shares more, this haunting mystery remains unsolved. In this video, a man named Kyle was at home when a sudden thunderous noise echoed through the house. Startled, he rushed out to investigate, only to find his attic door shaking violently on its own. It was a perfectly calm day. No wind, no vibrations, nothing that could have caused it to move. What he captured next left viewers wondering if he had just witnessed a supernatural disturbance. Watch this.
Right, things like this I feel like are real. The reason why: one, he's outside. Two, why is your attic door in the bloody garage? But I feel like things like this can be real. It is light outside for some strange reason. I feel like it's got light outside. It might be dark, I'm not sure, can't tell. That might just be the wiring actually. But I do feel like things like this are real. The reason why is because the fact that attic doors, so attics are really good spaces for dark entities to lurk. That was me. But they're very good places for dark entities to lurk and for dark entities to hide, because they're not very, what's the word? No one goes in there often. They're very good places. They're very dark. So, let's keep watching.
After seeing the clip, thousands of comments poured in, all echoing the same demand. Check the attic camera! So Kyle did exactly that. And when he reviewed the footage, It sent a cold chill down everyone's spine.
Right. Okay. So before we go check the attic camera, let's first explain this. So, like I said before, spirits have energies, and these energies give them power to do things. So, say, for example, throw this cup, or turn a light on and off, or open a door, or bang the shutters of your attic, even though why is it metal? But yeah, let's see the camera footage. I'm not looking forward to this one, and then this will be the last one.
The video revealed something deeply unsettling, something that made even skeptics pause. Take a look for yourself, because this is where the real paranormal activity begins.
Y'all are wanting to see the security camera footage from when there was motion detected in the attic the other night. And you're also wanting to see the footage from when the attic door was rattling and opened by itself. So here we go. We're going to start with the footage from when there was motion detected. And here's some footage from when the attic door was rattling. As you can see, there's nothing there either time. There was nothing. I don't see anything. Do you see anything? I sure don't. And for anybody who's wondering, it's been quiet for the last day or so. Nothing has been going on. We weren't home most of the day yesterday, but no more motion detected on the camera. Everything's been kind of quiet. So I'll update y'all if anything else happens.
At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But as Kyle scrolled through still frames, he spotted something bone-chilling. In one zoomed-in image, a faint human-shaped outline appeared in the darkest...
Why does that look like the Grim Reaper? Think about it, look. His cloak, his hood, his whatever his thing is. Why is it all the Grim Reaper? Either that's a really, really good capture, or that's just coincidence that he's somehow managed to capture that. That looks like the Grim.
corner of the attic, standing perfectly still, like a shadow watching him. The horrifying part? When Kyle went up there seconds later, no one was there. No footprints, no sign.
Again, look here, you know, it could just be this. Whatever this, I think this is the pillar to hold the roof up. It could just be that. We could just be seeing that, or something over here, maybe this. We never know.
Signs of a break-in. Nothing. Some believe it was a spirit haunting his home. Others think it could have been a demonic presence mimicking human form. Either way, the thought of something or someone lurking above you while you sleep is terrifying. So what do you think? Did Kyle capture real ghost evidence? Or could this chilling encounter have another explanation? This terrifying...
Right, so that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think these are real? Do you think they're fake? Do you think they are kind of put on? You know, do you think they're edited really well? Personally, I think the first one was totally fake. The first one couldn't have been real. The second one, yeah, I reckon that could have been real. We skipped most of it because, again, I didn't really want to bore you guys with watching a full video of just that. And the third one, that was weird. That was strange. That was definitely, it's got to be real. But yeah, guys, that'll be the end of this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, do like, do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.